Hey everybody, it is July 7th, 2019, and I wanted to get a quick update on the east wall and west wall, so I will probably be putting a couple videos up. The reason for that is we have been overwhelmed. This happened to us last year. It's probably going to happen every year around this time of the season. Everybody's getting their harvests and getting their plants up and going. Anyways, this is our east wall, primarily tomatoes. We have some few extra plants here that we're giving out, but let me go ahead and list the varieties of. We had 17 types that we planted out here. One of them is down and out though. I'll show you guys that in a second. But anyways, we have Sun Sugar and Black Cherry. This one is the Cherokee Green. This one is the Blueberries. Sorry if the light and the blur is getting to you guys. This one is the Mr. Stripey Pineapple, White Tomasol, White Wonder. This is the White Queen. It did not make it, so 16 varieties instead of 17. The White Queen faded out, but we're not quite sure what happened with that. We have been getting some worms that have been chewing on the tomatoes. I'll show you that as well. That's the Black Brandywine in there. This one is the Wagner Blue Green and the Dark Galaxy Tomato. This one is the Cherokee Green, or Cherokee Purple anyways. That one is a tomato that we've relayed for several years into our yard, so it should come from really good seeds. This one's the San Marzano, growing really strong. That one back here is the Get Stuffed, or the Reese Tomate, the Traveler Tomato, and this one here next to it is the Berkeley Tie-Dye. And then here's the Get Stuffed, and it has a tomato on it. And then the Japanese Black Trifle, but we believe those are crossed. Some of them are coming out potato leafed, and some of them are not. So this Black Trifle, we're hoping is a cross actually, because it would be kind of cool, and we're hoping to have some of the Black Trifle back in our yard. Berkeley Tie-Dye, that came from a little private grower nursery that we went to. I'm not quite sure that Reese Tomate is going to get big enough to do anything back there, but we'll find out. Berkeley Tie-Dye is a really colorful tomato. San Marzano, these are really strong plants. We're really excited about these. We see these growing in CB and Renee's garden, and they look like rocket pops. The Cherokee Purple, that's a must have for us. We're hoping it and the Black Brandywine have production at the same time, so we can compare them side by side to see. You can see right here, this was chewed completely off, and one of our sprouts chewed down, and then the little sprout back there chewed down. Those were grubs in the soil. After watching a few videos of caterpillars eating tomatoes, worms eating tomatoes and such, we came out here and checked, and sure enough we got a problem on the tomato side too. We thought it was just on the peppers. That Dark Galaxy one looks really cool. The Wagner Blue Green growing next to it. This one right here, the White Wonder, the White Queen, we're not sure what happened. Along this wall too, we also have a couple bullseye toothache plants. This is boxwood basil and chamomile. So we like these bigger style buckets. We usually put a few plants per bucket. Our goal is to get as many unique varieties as possible, preferably ones that we might not have tried before, so that we can give them a closer look this year. We're really interested and intrigued. We probably could grow a lot stronger hybrid types along this wall and really produce a lot of tomatoes, but we really spend a lot of time micromanaging and a lot of work on it, and I think it's looking pretty good. I know that light from that side is horrible. An extra little blueberry tomato here. Anyways, it is July 7th, 2019. This is UT. Thought I would kind of show you our progress. Everything has gotten its legs now. We are just maintaining. We water with Epsom salt water is one of our big things to kind of use. We use different things on the weekends. We mix a lot of new soil and local worm castings. Kind of keep our tomato plants trimmed upward. So you see how the stems are out there. Give it some airflow ventilation down near the bottom. We'll continue to trim upwards as it's needed so we can get airflow. We also do a trellising system, kind of. What it is all these tomato stakes, once these start getting big and outrageous, we start hooking them to the cages long ways. So it creates almost like a trellising system with the tomato cages zip tied to the tomato stakes. We found that putting them straight into the ground wasn't working as well for us. We also do a lot of trimming at this time. This is a growth tip on a leaf node. We will trim these back a little bit as they start to overwhelm, so we can keep a good airflow and light saturation throughout the entire wall. So some people will only clip just that tip off right there, but we usually come down to the small leaf so it can get rid of a little bit of the bushiness too. But cutting back those growth tips, also let me see, I can find some suckers for you, I'm pretty sure too. As you can see, this plant right here, see how it comes upward? Right when you hit a node, you can see that little nubule in there, that little branching in there. That'll try to create a whole new branch. So basically you have like 3 or 4 branches. That may seem like a good idea, but it takes a lot of growth. If you don't trim back your growth tips and you don't get rid of these suckers, and as you come up here you can see what starts to happen. Right in the little corner area of the plant, a sucker will grow out right there. That can either be clipped out and planted into a cup and all those little hairs will grow roots, or just taken off so that it can push on more production for the tomatoes. So trimming back the growth tips on the leaf nodes, removing all or most of the suckers to push for growth. There's another sucker right there too. We even have taken a couple. As you guys can see over there, we put the suckers into cups. 99% of the stuff we grow probably is going to die someday, but soon. But we overwhelm ourselves. We want to see. Man, I wish we could have saw 20 different varieties this year, but everybody knows we've been facing quite a few challenges. So 16 different varieties: Japanese black tri-field, probable cross, get stuffed, Berkeley tie-dye, Reese Tomate or Traveler, San Marzano, Cherokee Purple, Dark Galaxy and Wagner Blue Green, Black Brandywine, White Wonder, White Tomasol, Mr. Stripey Pineapple, Blueberries Tomato, Cherokee Green, Black Cherry and Sun Sugar, and then a little extra Blueberries Tomato along with a few herbs. Those bricks are about $2 a piece. They're a little under $2, so we just consider it 2 though. We have to state tax here in Utah. But we buy a couple of them at a time to continue paneling and stuff. We rent, so all of this land is ours. We will be taking it with us most likely when we leave. Get my one cough out real quick. Anyways, this is UT. I know that this video is probably not turning out very well with the light saturation, but we need it for kind of documentation. Things are starting to grow really well now. Super excited, and looking forward to getting some flowers on this and pushing some production out of here after that layover from the bad weather. But we are up and running, and now our next challenge is the radioactive beam of light of sun that comes flying through the yard through July. So anyways, this is UT, July 7th, 16 types of tomatoes, hoping to get them to production so that we can give them a taste. Love you guys, super excited. Hope you guys are having fun. Thanks for watching.